Figure I'd jump on. I'm just out here getting some coro cut down to do some signs, so I thought, what the heck, I might as well just jump on and go live since I haven't done that lately. I am on the phone, so it's a little hard for me to potentially hear and you guys to hear me, but I'm going to go ahead and set this up anyhow. Let me see if I can. Accidentally muted. Let's try this one more time. Copy. All right. Let me bounce over here if I can. How do I do that? That is not what I want. Sometimes doing this on the phone is a pain. There we go. That's not what I wanted. Let's try this again. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Here, I'll just set this up on the tripod. I'm going to go over there and cut these up. I've already done the first cut, which is cutting them down to 20 inches, so now we'll cut them down to 24. Actually, just shy of 24. Hola. I got 14 of these to do. I'm waiting on material to come in. It came in. So I started cutting down the sheets. Now I just got to cut them down to a 24. Basically 24 by 20s. Let's see. Yeah, we should be good. We should be good. Anybody on? Give me a hi, let me know you're here. Let me know what's going on in y'all's world, anything exciting. Like I said, this is nothing terribly exciting. I just figured it was a good excuse to go live and say hi to you guys. See what's going on out there. Figure I'm trapped out here for a little bit, knocking this job out. So why not jump on? That's 6. We got 14 of these to cut up. Two, 4, 6. Bit more to go. That's kind of a rough side, actually. I'm going to swap that around. So what's going on? I'm sure the audio's not that great. We're just doing it on the phone right now. Alright, so we should have all 14 of these cut down. Let me double check. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, yep. So let me swing this around, right? So who's on there? Anybody? I'm not getting live audio, so, or live text for some reason. So if you're there, great. Say hi. I'm gonna go around the other side. So I can start sticking these. It will be a little tricky to see the comments if anybody is commenting. But it's all good. Like I said, just cutting down some of this coroplast and then doing some 20 by 24 inch signs. They're going to basically hold them up at a church camp. Looks like my trimmer is gone. I'll bet you it probably accidentally fell in the trash, which happens randomly. I don't see it sitting anywhere else around here. I'll have to go get one out of the van, but for now I'll just do without it. So let me see if I can come around if the audio is working. Alright. That's weird, it's showing me. Alright, so hopefully it'll pop up if anybody's on. But yeah, I don't see the trimmer. Well, that stinks. Oh, there it is. So we're on the other side. It's weird because I don't usually use it over here. But here it is. That makes that a little better. Although it's sticking, so something's going on. Oh, there it goes. That was my fault. Pretty tight fits. Yeah, anybody that pops on, make sure and shoot me a message. I might not see it. For some reason, the last time I did a live, the messages did not show up. I had to bring it up on the computer. Actually, that's what I should do, is bring this one up over here, and that way I can take a look at the screen every once in a while and see if anybody's popping in. let me go over here and check that. That's bizarre. My Wi-Fi has got disconnected twice. Let's try and fix that. For some reason, this laptop. There we go. That's better. All right. So if we go to YouTube. You see me back here in the corner? Gotta love it, right? Alright. So now, there we go. Hopefully you guys heard that. But for some reason, I did not get my text here. So, gonna have to come over here and take a look. 535, 521, 535. Seriously? Alright, well, apparently this isn't working, so doesn't matter. We'll worry about that later. Like I said, if anybody's on, great, say hi. If I see the message, fantastic. If not, no big deal. That's what I get for doing a last second live on my phone. It's like nothing seems to want to jive up properly. That's bizarre. That was probably loud, sorry. Gotta love it when the phone rings. Well, that was a screw up, but you know, it is what it is. That was my fault for worrying about these other things instead of the signs. So yeah, like I said, say hi. Let me know you're out there. Hopefully I'll look up when the message pops up. So actually, I did get some of this coroplast delivered today that I needed, and also a few sheets of ultra board that luckily I didn't need today because both sheets came in damaged. So they will replace that for me tomorrow. Again, luckily I didn't really need it today. So that's got to crush. The other side. That side's not great either. I don't know if I'm missing any messages or not. I'm not seeing anything yet, so maybe not. I'm sure everybody's busy. It is kind of the middle of the day, after lunch, etc. That's one pain about not being able to see over there. But, and this isn't exactly exciting. Like I said, I just figured I'd be out here doing these little signs, and I haven't gone live in quite a while, so I thought, well, this might be a good time just to jump online while I can. So you get to see me cutting down some coroplast and sticking some signs. Easy enough, right? for you jumping on, make sure you take a look. I'll update the description of the video, but make sure you take a look at some of the previous videos where I linked to our live Discord, which is basically like an old school IRC chat. Good to basically just kind of leave up, running in the background, and you can chat with people in the industry randomly, you know, about whatever, about printing, signs, laser work, all kinds of stuff. So good little community. Jump on, chat about business, etc. Actually, let me see if this pops up. A little bit, not too much, but at least I can see what's going on better on that machine than on the phone as far as the live. It's interesting, this Coro is different, quite a bit different than the other. It's actually kind of got a glossy finish to it, which is interesting because usually it's more flat. Different supplier, so makes sense. Slightly different version of the Coro. Some black, black matte. So I guess I probably need to follow up with them to make sure that it's a matte finish before I actually place that order. Because I specifically want it non-glare. some reason this material is gathering on me. Not usually had that problem. Oh, somebody's on. Can't tell who yet. I'll take a look at the screen here in a minute. But hey there. Let me see. Ah, Leonardo. Yo. How are you, man? Been a while. How's things? Anything new going on? Anything fun? This is not terribly exciting. I just figured, it was an excuse to go live while I thought about it. So I just kind of jumped on and did a quick live on my phone. So basically just had to cut down 12 or 14 coroplast sign blanks and then stick 14 coroplast sign graphics. Pretty simple. So figured it's kind of a monotonous, so it could be a good time to jump online. Always fun, yes. What's been going on in your neck of the woods? So I hadn't really seen you on in a while. Ah, wrapping a trailer, fun. I've got one of those in my queue actually. A 6x10 V-nose that we've done all the design work for, and it's ready to go, but I guess apparently came in a little over their initial budget. Of course, we had to go back and forth a lot on design. So I'm waiting to get the final approval on starting production. And then I do have a Ford Transit that the customer got somebody sideswiped them. So they've had the door replaced or repaired, repainted, etc. It's been roughly a month, a little over a month, about a month and a half actually. So now it's ready to get rewrapped. So I got to get that going, but I'm trying to put that off because it's over 100 degrees here all week. Although it's probably going to get worse before it gets better, so. I mean, luckily it's not that bad in the shop, but still, bringing in a hot vehicle doesn't make it any easier. Oh, wow. That's fun on renovations. Is it a manual 6-color on the press? That's what I've got, although it's been in storage for the last 2 years, so. Oh, and then you mentioned UV, so what UV? Since there's quite a variety in UVs. Twenty-four by 36, interesting. Is that one of the Chinese ones? I haven't seen any in the around here in America that are 24-36. But that's good for doing them, you know, the small stuff and any of the promotional items, stuff like that. Not as big of a footprint. They're still pretty dang big, actually, but. Let me see if all of them look right. You got 6th grade girls, 6th grade boys, 7th grade girls, 7th grade boys, 8th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, hang on. 8th grade boys, 8th grade girls, 9th grade, 10th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade, 12th grade. There we go. We got them all. Yeah, Chinese. A test to see if we want mamaki. Ah, mamaki, huh? Yeah, GSG's got an open house. The Dallas office has got an open house going on in a couple weeks, like mid-July, for their flatbeds. But they're showing off. It's probably, you know, sponsored flatbeds, right? So they're showing off the HP and the oh crap, I forgot the name of the other one now. It's the one that I actually like. Crud. And I can't look. Well, yeah, I can actually. Hang on. I don't know why my mind's gone, but you know, I'm old and it happens. Oh crap, I don't know. I'm gonna have to go and look. I don't remember the other brand. But it's one that I like. So still a fair amount of money, of course. So that's all relative. Hang on, I'm gonna pull this off. Since we're on the phone, right? I can do that. Hang on just a second here. Let me wander back in. Alright, let me put this up here. There we go. There we go, that's better. Now I can look at the other company's printer that I was thinking that I can't for the life of me remember the name of right now. Hang on. Let me look. Let's see. Why can I not find it now? Always something, right? Maybe it was. Oh, Vanguard. Vanguard. So Vanguard was the other one. So, and they're definitely one of the ones that I would lean towards. Something like, you know, the VR5D is a good one to start with. I still can't quite see the comments on my phone, so I'm gonna bring up Facebook. Or jump on. I'm gonna bring up live chat. There you go, Vanguard. Vanguard. You're hooked on Mamaki? Okay, gotcha. The NRU unit, really? Interesting. Okay. I mean, I can understand that to a certain extent, I guess. Yeah. So but the 2436 is not a Mamaki, right? I mean, that's like the Chinese thing. I forget what it's called. One of the knockoffs. I was gonna say Mamaki does have a smaller UV, don't they? I forget the model. But I thought they had a smaller one as well, kind of like Muto does and a couple of the other companies. Yeah. The UJF, that's it. Yeah, the 3042 and the 6042. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like that 6042 is a little too small, isn't it? It's only like 16 by 24. It's not even 18 by 24, something like that. And it's freaking expensive too. Because I think they do have a 7151 too, don't they? How big is that one? That one's 28 by 20. So that's manageable. It's still kind of an odd size. And in my opinion, they're just crazy expensive. I mean, $63,000, good Lord. I mean, I can get that VF5R for, I think it's like 80, 75. So yeah, definitely better off going with something bigger. The hybrids, yeah. Well, and the hybrids you can get into cheaper, right? I know when I was looking at the Muto hybrid, I could get it for like, I think it was 55. Of course, pricing's probably gone up now. It's probably more than it was. But now I'm kind of leaning on staying away from a roll-to-roll. You know, use the dedicated roll-to-roll for that purpose. But that's me. I mean, finicky. Yeah. Well, it's like the HP. I mean, the HP's a little better, but those are a little finicky too, really. but I understand what you're saying. Yeah, was it the 1628? I don't even remember. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I mean, if you're going to get into a flatbed, you need to get into a flatbed, right? I mean, don't play the game, you know. Um, I mean, honestly, you know, if money wasn't an issue, or if if you had enough business, you know, there's only one company I would go with, and they're based in Texas. um, but I mean, you know, I know somebody else in the industry that just picked one of their new ones up. It was like I think he said they spent about 380,000 on it. But I mean, the thing prints like, it's like 75, 80 boards an hour. Um, and he's replacing actually some Amaki's. But just on that one machine, he's going to do $1.4 million this year. So, you know, 380,000 is not bad if you've got the business for it. You know, and the fact of the matter is that, you know, they stand behind, you know, Digitech stands behind. So, you know, I don't know if you ever looked at their stuff, but no warranty, but it doesn't matter. You don't need it. You know, so look at the True Fires. But yeah, so you know, Vanguard's a good step in that direction. Um, you know, the VR5D is definitely more of the entry level version versus like the 300. You know, you can actually get up to like 60 boards an hour, I think, with the 300. Um, so, you know, pretty stout. They've got it's funny, they've got the 600, but the 600's, I don't think, as fast capable as the 300 is. So, you know, but the 300's a 5x10. Yeah, they're rated at 60 boards an hour. They're big boy machines. And that's with dual row heads, which you don't have to get, but you know, that doubles your output. Otherwise, they're doing like, I think in production mode, their single rows like 1,500 square feet an hour, and their dual rows like just under double. So I think it's 2,900 square feet an hour. So it's pretty stout. Whereas, you know, the five, I think the five's only rated for, gosh, I think it's like 30 boards an hour. I don't even think it's 30. I think it's less than that. Yeah, so I mean, so single row in the 5D is 428 square feet and 650 in the dual row. So not quite the same, but it still has the four zone vacuum and the pin alignments, and you know, 4x8. It's using the Ryko Gen 5 head, so not quite the same quality head. But you know, it is what it is. But those things still just take up a lot of real estate. I mean, they're like 16 feet by 7 feet as far as like a footprint, and then you need workspace around it. Yeah, exactly. Gen 6. Well, and if I remember right, the 300. Let me look. I think the 300 uses the Kyoceras. Yeah, it does. It uses the Kyocera KJ4A, which is a way better head. So, but the Gen 6 is a decent head too. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, cool stuff. So you're phasing out your 8 foot and going to a 10 foot roll to roll, or you think you on the 5x10 flatbed, can you do roll to roll the 10 foot way, or can you only do it the short way? Yeah, that's what I thought. You could only go the short direction. Yeah. Here, let me move this over a little bit. Whoop. Okay, that's a little better. Yeah, that's what I thought, short on the hybrid. Um, yeah, that makes sense. Still impressive. Don't get me wrong. Oh, gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, and I've stopped doing that kind of work. Usually anything that I do really big is not banner, it's usually fabric. And I've just been sending that out now. Yeah, to a certain extent. Although I've had plenty of problems with UV life, and it still has abrasion problems. So it really just depends on what you're doing. Yeah, UV can do fabric. Again, a little shorter life than sub, which is kind of bizarre because sublimation life's not great either on fabric. Um, but actually, it probably depends on the UV ink. I don't doubt that there's probably better UV inks out there that can do longer term outdoor, especially on the fabric side. Where was I? Sorry. Does it have more flex? I'm just curious if it has better life, better retention in the sun. I know the flex has been pretty good actually, even on the current, even on the previous ones, the previous UVs. Of course, we're not going back 10 plus years, but that's cool. So yeah, so you're looking at the Mamaki to replace both. Well, no. It won't give you your 10-foot roll to roll. Which roll to roll are you looking at? Don't tell me the new HP. What? No. Yeah, I'm not a fan personally either. Well, you guys are, and that's fine. Are you looking at UV roll to roll? Oh yeah, you are. Okay. So the Mamaki, 40K. That's not terrible. 40K. What size inks does that take? Pricing pretty decent. So I guess that's considered. Which one is that? Which model is that one? It's 1 liter. Okay. I thought maybe they had bigger than 1 liter. Oh wow. I don't know if you trust the aftermarket. I guess with color accuracy and consistency. Which model of the Migmaki is it that's doing 10-foot roll to roll in a UV? I wasn't even familiar with that they had a 10-foot UV version. Oh, no aftermarket. Okay. Really, Mimaki original 60, huh? It's only $60 for a 1 liter UV. That's real reasonable. That's crazy reasonable, actually. Oh, okay. Gonna say I saw a couple of them that were like high volume 128 inch, but I didn't think they were available in America. 63. Wow, and that's for a liter. That's a heck of a deal. Yeah, yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know which model it would be here. That's a wide format roll to roll. I wonder if that would be the. That's not the 64, right? Because the 64. No, the 64 is just a 64. I don't know. It's not the. Oh, it might be the color painter. Yeah, 104. I don't know. That's only 104-inch width. So that doesn't give you your 10 foot. And I think that one's a solvent also. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see anything here. Let's see. Here's textile and dye sub, big boys. But I do not see. Yeah, like I said, I've been mixed on Mamaki anyhow. Oh, here we go. The JFX 600. That's a UV flatbed. Says it can do up to 2,000 square feet an hour, so about 67 boards. So it can do a hair quicker than the entry level. Wow, but it's pricey as crud. It's only that fast, but they're saying list price is 230. So that's over. Well, God, that's almost 3 times the price of the other machine. That's where I was looking at UV before. I didn't realize their UV flatbed was so freaking expensive. No wonder what's his name switched. he's 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 printing a crap ton more boards with a lower cost. Yeah, I know. That's what I was doing. I'm on my phone here and got done out there, so I came in here so I could jump on the computer. So that's why I'm not always looking at what you're doing there. Trying to take a look at what you're talking about too. UV flatbed, yeah, UV LED roll to roll. That's where I was looking. And the two big ones state that they're not in the U.S. So that's why I was kind of curious. They've got a SIJ 320 and an SWJ 320, but they all say sold in Mexico, Central America, and South America only. But yeah, that's 126 inch. Those are 126 inch media or 126 inch prints, 128 inch media. Only an 1,875 pound printer. But I don't know why they're saying not available in the States. Let's see, what's the SWJ? So that one's even slower. 2 print heads, staggered. Same size, 126 with 128 inch media. That one's a lot light. Well, no, 1,322 pounds. Lower power consumption in general. Yeah, don't know what the differences are. But it's all good. So what other remodeling you said you're doing or rearranging? SJ320. SWJ320 for both interior and outside. 3.2 grand format. Let's see what they say. That says end of life. That says it's a discontinued printer. That's why it's not showing up. There's a 2-head model and there was a 4-head model. Yeah, so the 2 heads 53 square meters an hour and the 4 heads 83 square meters an hour. Oh, that's weird. So what's the health risk thing mean? Means they're not discontinuing it? Four by 8, crazy. Hang on, I'll be right back. All right, sorry. Oh yeah, the 2-head, yeah. So it's the -2 or S2. Print head's only $3,000. That's not too bad. But yeah, so I guess that's discontinued. So that's, I wonder if that's why. Wonder if that's why they've got it so cheap. Well, not cheap, but 40 grand is reasonable for that, for sure. I guess it depends on the ink, huh? Have you noticed that? I mean, because I've been around it, and some has a pretty good smell, and some I don't notice so bad. Might be good for proper ventilation as well, though. Get some good carbon filtration. Yeah, what's not? But yeah, I get what you're saying. Well, in that case, the government should give you money to buy one. Anyhow, that's a whole nother conversation. But yeah, do some good carbon filters. Don't hang out in the room too much. Oh, that's right. So they can get access to it. That's interesting. Oh crap, I forgot. It's already 1:30. I gotta go run. Yeah, it's livable. Like anything else, just depends on how much you're doing, you know, especially if you're doing a lot of solid color, solid coverage. It's weird. I always notice when I'm doing a lot of black saturation, I can smell it a whole lot more than when I'm just doing regular full color work, which is bizarre, but I also don't run my printer 14 hours a day, so. Really? I've been around the UVs. I guess, that's interesting. definitely in the bigger UVs, they were in big spaces. The smaller UVs were typically in office areas, but they also weren't used a crazy amount either. Interesting. Oh yeah, that's a lot of space. Of course, you know, is it temperature controlled? Because that'll make a big difference too. Well, cool. It was nice chatting, man. It was good to catch up a little bit. Yeah, take some pictures of all the work you're working on and some of the new equipment. Post it up later. Jump in and join us on Discord too when you get a moment. It's easier to talk and share links and stuff. But I'm gonna run. I gotta go hit 2 customers, and then I gotta do a site survey. But I might do that tomorrow. So anyhow, have a good one, and I will talk to you later. And for anybody else that's just hanging out watching, hey there. Why didn't you say anything? Anyhow, have a good one. Yeah, it does. It does make a good difference. Yeah, no, I agree. Especially high roofs, high ceilings. All right, take care, guys. Talk to you soon.